revaluation loss of 374 million from parts of our industrial listed equities and unlisted domestic equities. The board has to dig deep into its reserves to fund a 2.65% credit to its members declared and paid on 10th September 2022. Today, based on our unaudited numbers, the fund's investment performance for the year ended 30 June 2023 has rebounded positively against the backdrop of an improved global economic and financial markets performance and the progressive recovery of our national economy. For the financial year ended 30 June 2023, the fund has achieved an unaudited cash income for the year of 198.7 million against a cash budget of 173.9 million. This result is also about the actual 2022 financial year cash revenue of 166.5 million and is driven by the following. We also received strong dividends from South Pacific Oil Limited of $55 million, Solomon Telecom Limited of $53.5 million, BSP Financial Group Limited of $10.5 million, UBS Australia Fund of $2.6 million, Solomon Island Southern Cable Company Limited of $800,000, and Sheraton Limited $700,000. Interest of $8.6 million from our subsidiary companies, Heritage Park Hotel Limited, Soltena Limited, Solomon Telecom Company Limited, Solomon Southern Cable Company Limited, Lolo Alta Island Resort, and Solomon Housing Limited. A strong interest of $17.7 million from our long-dated government bonds and treasuries, treasury bills, interest on both domestic and international fixed deposits of $12.7 million, an increase of just under 30% about 2022 amount of $6.7 million as interest rates on offshore deposits increased. A rental of $35 million that would have added higher, but was impacted by damages sustained by the Anthony Saru building during the November 2022 earthquake that affected Athens to temporarily close the overseas. This result though was slightly above the previous year rental of $4.6 million. Other income for surcharges and business income of $8.6 million was also achieved. A positive net revaluation gains of $131.2 million is recorded from our listed offshore equities, unlisted domestic equities, and domestic invested properties against our revaluation against the 2022 revaluation loss of $374 million. Our key domestic equity investments, South Pacific Oil Limited and Solomon Telecom Company Limited valuations on the back of strong business performance, together with the offshore equities in the USA, Europe, Australia, and Papua New Guinea, all achieved positive revaluation gains. Our offshore equity investment record includes share and unit prices and positive exchange rate movements. With these key drivers, the board during 2023 achieved a total revenue of $338.7 million. And after deducting for operational, finance, and direct investment costs, made an operating profit of $248.2 million available for distribution to members. 5,888 new members were registered during the year, up from the previous year's level of 5,261. This is a positive outcome as this reverses the downward trend that started in 2020 with the commitments of the COVID-19 pandemic, the effects of the November 21 Hawaiian riots, and the Ukraine war. Total membership with credit balances slightly increased to 147,244 members, up from 145,977 recorded in the previous year. Contribution receipts from employees and members increased to $409.6 million, up from $365.3 million in 2022, recording an increase of 12%. Total member contribution balance therefore increased to $3.5 billion from $3.4 billion in 2022. Active contributing members slightly declined to 55,612 from 55,682 recorded in the previous year. This downward trend started in 2020 when our economy started losing steam. Active members for the total contribution balance of 2.8 billion, around the same level as was in 2022. A total of 7,507 benefits worth 390 million were paid out to members during the year under the former sector. This increased both in number and in value terms to 6,695 benefits worth 382 million in the previous year. The last bulk of the payments were made to retiring members 50 years and above for 230.1 million. A net contribution of 44.25 million was recorded with the incoming contributions against member withdrawals for the year. New employers registered during the year improved to 172, up from the previous year level of 78, reversing the slowdown in new employer registration in our economy over the past 2 years. As this is expected as our economy starts to recover. As of 30 June 2023, total user membership has reached 37,606 members, up from 33,040 members in 2022, with gross savings of 69.5 million and net savings of 33.7 million in 2022. And this savings 4,670 new members were onboarded in the year compared to new members that were onboarded last year of 4,507. Incoming new contribution for the informal sector improved by more than 106% from the previous year of 10.2 million to 80.2 million in 2023. 8,667 benefits were paid out to user members worth 10.4 million in the year. This is an increase both in number and the value compared to 6,004 benefits, value of 5.9 paid out in previous year. And these are mostly funds from the general accounts. During that year, the board recorded a positive net contribution of 44.25 million after deducting for member withdrawals. This is slightly up from 2022 level of 32.5 million. This net contribution is the difference between incoming contributions and the withdrawals that are going on. And you can see that it's quite tight at the moment. People are also withdrawing, but at the same time, people are also contributing for the same for the retirement. This means that all member withdrawals benefits are financed from incoming contributions, whilst funds from investment activities are used to finance new investments and board costs. The overall cost of cash equivalent settled at 205.7 million at the end of 2023, down from 240.8 million recorded in 2022. That slight reduction is attributable to the placement of new fixed deposits domestically and internationally, the purchase of a new 100 million government demand bond, and implementation of the new default and high-risk apartment expansion. With the extended recovery of Somaliland's economy in 2023, after 3 years of economic contraction from 2020 to 2022, increasing investment for digital infrastructure and its hosting, and the reopening of international borders on 1st July 2022 has brought back confidence for the board to consider new investments. The board has placed up to $30 million in new 10 deposits with newly established wholly owned sovereign funds limited for spending after opening doors for business in the second half for the funds 2021 and 2022 financial year. The board approved a total of $100 million to purchase a series of long-term durable bonds ranging from 2 to 15 years at competitive interest rates and yields. Taking advantage of major developed economies, Australia, USA, Britain, and Europe, increases in the offshore cash rates to combat high inflation in these countries, the board converted part of the bank cash deposit into fixed deposits, earning higher yields above a target rate of 2.5%. The board confided part of the Kina cash holdings from BSP annual dividends to finance short-term government bonds worth just under $5 million Kina, 5 million Kina, to a higher yields compared to interest on bank deposits. The board weighted 38.6 million, a portion of dividend declared by Sovereign Telecom, bought into a silver stone at a price of 5%. The board continued on finance the implementation of the 116 million default and hibiscus except apartment project. At the end of 30 June 2020, the fund's net asset has increased by 11% from 2022 3.6 billion to 4.0 billion in 2020. This is mainly driven through the positive investment performance of the fund. Construction of the 16 million default townhouses and executive apartments is in progress and is 43% complete. Completion is expected towards the end of 2024. The board has commenced the implementation of investment in a new 4-level commercial building and its ex-conveyance property on the Hibiscus Avenue adjacent to the current building. The project is now at tender evaluation stage after opening appearance. The strategic disposal of the two properties is progressing with the installment expected in October 2023. The board, in a strategic decision, has decided to dispose of its slipway in Tulagi, and the progress to settlement is expected in October 2023. The board will continue to deal with this investment asset Taman Buku Island Resort to take around payments of this asset after the closure of the Marawi Airport for more than a year now. SNPF and the operator of the Taman Buku has been discussing with land owners for the reopening of the airport. The Sumatran economy is expected to bounce back this year with expected growth of around 3% for 2023 and a dip expected after the next year after peace 2023. We noted in June 2023 the Sumatran credit rating has improved, and this will have a positive impact on the fair value revaluations of our unlisted domestic equities and other financial reporting standards that use the government rating as one of their bases. However, the downside risk in the global and international economy remains with the board's efforts aimed at mitigating the impacts. In closing, on behalf of the chairman of the board and the board, I would like to acknowledge support and cooperation from the following: the Minister, Permanent Secretary, and senior officers of the Minister of Finance and Treasury, the Governor and senior officers of the Central Bank of Somalia, the board and senior officers of the investment companies, board, STCL, Bank, Sortula, Soman Homes, BSP, and the Granada, and the Southern Care Company, and Soman Finance. The Audit General and senior members of the OAG are contracted external auditors, PwC, all employees and the associations, all employees and the unions, the IFC of the World Bank Group, the UN organizations, to all those individuals and organizations that we have mentioned about. Thank you so much for your time and attention. God bless SNP. God bless Somalia.